Oh yeah. Let there be light. Oh wow. 12K. All right. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today, this is a little bit of a different video. I'm kind of dissecting what Blackmagic dropped, their information, and I really kind of want to dive into that 12K footage that they showed. So keep in mind, this isn't kind of my normal thing, but I figured we would kind of dive into this a little bit more. Now, before everyone starts getting crazy in the comments, and the same as I was even thinking, yes, I just talked about on the previous video that I dropped out about why you should not be picking up the EOS R5 because majority of people don't need certain features that are in that, and 8K being one of those. And then Blackmagic comes out and drops a camera that has 12K in it. 12K. Now, I'm really not going to be diving into the specs a whole lot. That's really not what this video is designed about, but I do got to mention a few things that kind of blew me away. This camera can record up to 60 frames a second in 12K. In 8K, it can record up to 110 frames, and it can do a whole bunch more than that. Those are just the two that I was like, oh my God, that blew me out of the water. And the camera is coming in just shy of 10 grand, which I know a lot of people are thinking that's a lot of money for a camera, but really this camera is marketed towards really pros. I'm talking pros, because you gotta look, it kind of gives it away when you look at a camera and it's being shipped natively with a PL mount attached to it for the lens. You can buy EF mounts and whatever else to attach to it, but when a camera is being shipped with PL mount attached to it, you know this is kind of geared towards some of those really pro players, people that are making a lot of money. The 12K is obviously way overkill, but really I understand their philosophy behind it is if you have way oversampled 8K and you're downscaling to, let's say, 6 or 4K or even 8K, you know, that if you're doing a lot of visual effects, that it will, you know, keep the image in a really good quality. You can add a lot to it, do a lot in post. You could shoot something in 12K and push in so much if you're going out in 4K even. Now, before you guys start ripping me a new one, I know I just mentioned something about we don't need 8K, especially when I was talking about the Canon EOS R5. These two cameras are two different kinds of things. The EOS R5 is really geared towards, you know, that pro yet consumer side of it. And then I think also the EOS R6 is geared towards a variety of more people. But this Ursa Pro is really geared towards, you know, like I'm talking the top dog people that are making thousands and thousands of dollars. You know, this camera is not gonna have an overheating or possible overheating issue. It is a cinema camera. This is a big camera because realistically the body's about 10 grand, and then you gotta start adding all the other stuff on top of it. So realistically, you're still spending a lot of money on this camera. But my point is these are two different cameras. Overall, I'm completely blown away with it. One of the top reasons I love Blackmagic design is how they integrate the b.raw into DaVinci Resolve. And I know some other editors have started to now do that, but it works so natively, so well inside DaVinci Resolve. And when they were showing playback of 12K footage on a laptop, I was completely blown away, which actually, I kind of want to test that out. So I downloaded a couple of the files that was on Blackmagic Design's website. That's some of the 12K raw files. I tried to also download the public beta for the Resolve 16.3, I believe is what it was. It's definitely really buggy. I actually downloaded it on both computers, and with it being the first public beta, it's having a little bit of a hard time figuring out and even recognizing the 12K files. I can bring them in, but it's not wanting to play them at all. I did download the actual raw files themselves, and I can play them through the actual b.raw player itself, and I'm actually getting pretty good playback. It's a little laggy because I'm actually screen recording at the same time as me playing these files back. When I'm not doing a QuickTime screen recording for you guys to see this stuff, I'm getting completely buttery smooth playback on a, I thought was a mid 2015 MacBook Pro, but it's actually a mid 2014. I can put the specs up like right here or something like that, that shows the specs that are in this laptop. Now again, I know some of you guys are probably thinking, well, this really isn't diving a whole lot into the footage, and I'm aware of that. There's only a little bit on there. Like, they just announced this a couple hours ago, and really I just kind of wanted to see, is these kind of files able to play on a machine like this? This is an old laptop. It's a relatively okay laptop, but it's an older laptop considering nowadays what we have coming out. But my point is I am super excited for the future of b.raw and what the codec is gonna be and how they're gonna push it even further. That's what I shoot. 99.9% of my videos is on b.raw. That's actually what I'm shooting right now on the Pocket 4K camera, and I'm just shooting Q5, and I can push this image really low or really freaking high, and it works really well. So if that's something you guys would actually be interested in, is me diving more into my workflow in b.raw, definitely drop something in the comments below. This is really just kind of a recap video of what's going on. It's an exciting time for us as filmmakers to really have all these amazing cameras coming out. I understand this camera specifically is not really meant for a lot of filmmakers, but for the industry, it is an incredible leap forward to see what these camera companies are doing. We, out of anything else, are the winners out of everything. Everyone's constantly arguing about these cameras, trying to figure out this brand's better than this one or vice versa, but really we're the winners at the end of this. We're the ones that are getting these amazing cameras, this amazing technology at such available prices to us. You could literally buy any camera nowadays and you're gonna have a solid camera, is really what it comes down to. And again, always keep in mind that a camera is not going to give you amazing story, amazing lighting, amazing sound. That comes down to you as the creator and what you put into those projects. I'm super excited for the future of, filmmaking and the industry. It's really cool for us to really be on top of the curve and seeing what's happening, because even if this camera, it doesn't affect you, the technology and the things that are pushing behind it is really going to eventually trickle out into things that will affect you and will make your life easier. So that's it for me today, guys. That's all I got. Just kind of a recap of things that are going on. If you're new here, consider subscribing, ringing that bell, give me a thumbs up, drop a comment below, all that good stuff. You guys are amazing. I'm the Air Giant. I'm out. See you guys later. Peace.